finally back to kick some tail. If you know the words, you can sing and fail. Put your hands together for this monkey rap. We'll make it through all of this crap.
I love the song that you're singing, but I really don't know what's going on because I don't have a side stream.
God damn it, Brantley. Brantley, I don't think you understand. We live in a, I'm alive again. I can see. We live in a world, nay, a society, in which people aren't allowed to be like the Joker from Batman: The Dark Knight. And I think, hey, we got some notifications. We have a badge. And our new content classifications go in on the 20th of July.
I want you to know that I just used that Batman quote that you just threw at me as our way to post the stream to our friends. So I was just copying it down as you were just stream of consciousness throwing it out there.
Can I share with you a little bit of a goof, a little bit of a gaffe that's happening to me right now?
Sure, go for it.
Let's see who's watching. Nobody. Cool. So I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for about 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. And I'm about to start my 5th, maybe 6th campaign that I've ever DM'd. Which is pretty cool. So I'm about to start my newest Dungeons and Dragons campaign, consisting of some friends that we played some Dungeons and Dragons campaigns before. And one of the things I really wanted to do is to not let anyone else like influence anyone else. So for instance, I wanted to sorry, I'm also posting this just a little. I'm a little sweepy, as I think the Gen Z kids are saying. Is that what they're saying?
That or EP?
EP. EP. That's what it is. EP. So I'm EP. But anyway, Brantley and I, not Brantley, you're not a part of this. Fuck you. So no one has known what the other people's characters are, what their classes are. Nothing has been shared amongst anyone until today. And today I sent out what is essentially the acceptance letter for the school that they're going to be attending to in this D&D campaign. And I sent out the names, the ages, and the majors that the characters will have in the session. So they know each other's names, they know each other's classes, but what they don't know is who is playing what character. So throughout the day, people have been sending me their best guesses. Now, statistically, they're bound to get 1 or 2, right? But 2 people have gotten every single person wrong. Just, they guessed wrong for all 5 times. A statistical anomaly. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. So,
ready to serve drinks?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to serve drinks. I'm ready to get my butt in gear. Load. Load. Continue. Oh, what the fuck happened?
You're right into it.
What the fuck happened?
Good thing we got a log.
What?
So Rihanna was reflecting on
Yes.
the still trying to go her own way and that sort of thing.
Just like the men in everyone's lives, you know, men going their own way. Not a problematic community on Reddit at all.
I think I'm missing something.
Men going their own way is like an alt-right, like, incel community.
Oh, great.
Yeah, super fun. I'm very, very funny.
Good to know that's out there.
You can start.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at that moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that?
Hold on a second. I gotta remember. It's been a hot minute. So.
This is the ultimate power.
Yeah. I gotta give me a second to get it.
Do a couple shadow lines.
Yeah. Give me
Get into it.
Give me 1 second. That's not the one I need. Sorry, I gotta open up my mind to shadow. Okay. Let's see.
Kart racing.
There we go. I got it. Perhaps because they don't see it as be all and end all.
What do you mean?
Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. In this Chaos Emerald.
It's like when in Sonic Adventure N2, and then when they'll like use the Master Emerald, they'll like look inside of it and see some shit in there. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before.
Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, and ask for guidance or assistance even.
Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles.
You know, there are these things called all-terrain vehicles, and if you use them, they can go over all obstacles. Sorry.
Or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others.
That's why you get certified in all-terrain vehicles, Riona.
Is that what you're trying to say?
No. ATVs.
I don't know, I thought it was like maybe a between the lines kind of thing, but I see. Still.
Miss Riona,
Yes.
you don't buy this ATV thing, do you?
Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts.
You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call?
I picked him up and drove him home.
Whoa, but I thought you were located in
Bellevue.
Oh, that looks like 2 V's.
I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly near the end of our call.
which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him.
I see. How was his singing, in your opinion?
Oh, it wasn't too bad. If not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is.
You know, we have a saying for that. Well,
That's a good saying. What is that saying that you say?
nope. Nope.
What, do we just not get the bit?
What? Sorry, I actually don't know what bit you're talking about.
You said, you know what they say. So what do they say?
You know, how many times do I say, you know what they say, and then don't finish it? It's
Well, I mean, sometimes serendipitously you'll come up with something, like, you got a sword, get on board, so...
yeah, but that, well,
It's
fuck
worth
off,
asking.
Hungrybox. Sorry, I saw that I was still subscribed to Hungrybox. I saw that oh god, and now, why doesn't Twitch keep muted between tabs? I didn't follow Hungrybox. I did not unfollow Hungrybox for any particular reason other than the fact that I'm not really particularly interested in watching him. So, forgive me, Hungrybox. This is not to tell people.
Invasive Hungrybox
Yeah.
engagement.
We are fucking under attack.
Anyway, continue talking about this
Okay.
person's hoodie. Oh.
His hoodie was soaked.
Alright.
Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through to his shirt, so he remained relatively dry.
I knew he was homophobic. Wait, hydrophobic. Sorry.
However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet.
Hope he didn't get sick then. It's like in the anime. One drop of rain, instant cold.
Yeah, just like the anime.
Aside from all that, was he okay? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean.
Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which...
Pronounced karaoke.
Karaoke. Which I declined.
Probably for the best. Could have been entertaining, though.
I ended up taking him for a drive, though, as I needed to take care of my unfinished business.
A late night delivery.
No, I was buying a pie.
At midnight.
Yes?
Fuck, dude, Chris, no judge here. This is a safe zone.
Why? Concerned you may have a competitor?
I need to make this man with the pie die. No, not at all. Maybe a little bit.
Chris Evil. You will be fine.
Will I, Riona? I sort of want to know just so I can inform Officer Georgie about it. Man loves his pie.
Oh? Why?
His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Georgie, I'm not going to continue.
I'm not gonna slant rhyme that.
It's gonna be hard. Had plans to buy pies for his family's get together. But the report took a while and the weather was bad. And by the time he was able to get a taxi, he thought everything was closed.
I see.
But he takes pride in being a Seattleite. So I wonder if he knows about it already.
Well, it is a very small kiosk attached to a pub. Very easy to miss. The spot is known as Disco Pie, and it serves fresh pies until 1 a.m.
Disco Elysium, my favorite video game. Interesting. Good to know. Thanks. Getting back to the story, though. You both went for pies, then.
Yes, and that seemed to fascinate him for some reason. Also, hi, it's me, Riona, speaking to you right now. Just here to say that Insomnia Cookies is not paying proper living wages, and really they deserve a lot better conditions than what they're getting. So please stay tuned for any kind of revolutionary work that they may be doing. Just, thought about it with the Midnight Pies and that kind of thing.
Is that a real thing that's going on right now?
Yeah, I got an email. Justice for Insomnia Cookie Workers. Looks like they're asking for timely and accurate pay, opportunity to give supervisors quarterly evaluations, getting a starting living wage with periodical cost of living adjustments, the ability to collectively act without fear of retaliation, and entitlement to transparent scheduling. So,
Good for Insomnia Cookies. They're
yeah,
delicious.
this is start.
Like,
Yeah,
what I am saying is that the work they provide has helped me crave my sweet tooth constantly.
Heck yeah.
So,
Yeah, this is starting at the Federal Hill location. So,
where's the
Godspeed to them.
where's the federal? Hill?
I don't know. I'm. This is what I'm getting from this email. So, wherever those Federal Hill workers are, good luck to you. There's a lot of people trying to unionize right now. So,
It's in Baltimore.
ah,
Fuck you, Baltimore. What did
yeah,
you?
and your shitty wage policies.
No, what's the one the oldest viral video? Up yours, Baltimore.
Big Bill Hells.
Big Bill Hells, baby. God, what a Big Bill Hells is almost like a Tim Robinson sketch.
It's the home of challenge pissing.
It's straight up in the air without getting wet. God,
6 feet up.
and no money down. God, I fucking love that. I'm gonna have to watch it.
You know, yeah, I'll link it. If there's anybody out there who happens to be listening to this right now and you've never seen Big Bill Hells, my God, you've got something coming. I can't believe this thing is only a minute long, too.
And the history is wild. You know about the history, right?
I feel like I've been told it before and I've forgotten, so...
So it was just
ridiculous.
it was just a VHS that was like sent around to a bunch of news anchors, essentially. So like so Big Bill Hells, it's a fictional used car dealership in Baltimore, Maryland. So it was originally produced as a joke in 1990s for a faux award show put on the Advertising Association of Baltimore called the Ad Follies. So essentially they were looking for fake ads. And so the production, the television studio WBFF, made it like in studio. So it was just like these guys in the 1990s just making stuff. And that's pretty good.
I love art.
Oh,
Can't wait till it's freed.
Yeah.
Grant, let's see to it that art is freed within our lifetime.
All right. That's a really easy thing that we, as fairly non powerful folks can do.
I think we can do it.
I had a problem. I was looking at there was a thing that said trending images on my anime list, or not my anime list, Know Your Meme, and I clicked. I was like, there's one for like Penny Parker, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have clicked this. And yeah, it's just a bunch of really bad memes featuring everyone's favorite mech Spider-Man. Stupid.
Well, damn.
Damn.
Sorry that you were deluged with that.
I was. Not a great website. What did you each get?
Well, he ordered a slice of warm apple crumble with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top. And a large cup of piping hot coffee with a little bit of milk.
That bastard. Ouch.
Huh?
I feel betrayed. Truly.
Oh. But it was my suggestion since I thought he needed to warm up.
Get out. Double ouch.
I apologize.
Olive. A little piece of advice, though. A glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated. Coffee's not the best at retaining fluids and thus preventing hangovers.
Oh, that's really good information to know. This is why you are the best barista, Chris Evil. Thank you.
Also because I use a secret ingredient in all of my coffees. It is love. My feelings are hurt slightly less now. And what did you get for yourself?
I had a slice of hibiscus blueberry mint pie myself. And just so you know, I did not order anything to drink.
Good. Drinks aside, what an interesting combination for pie. How did you like it?
I enjoyed it. You serve hibiscus here too, don't you?
Can't get rid of the thing.
I'll remember to order it next time.
Please do.
And so, we continued our conversation afterwards. That was when he told me he had not given up on his goal, despite the many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all.
Scared of wheels.
And you know cars, they have 4 of them, at least. It is... Well... On second thought, it may be better to hear the story directly from him. Another time. I apologize.
Fine.
We also discussed quite a few things we have in common.
Really?
Yes, surprisingly. And before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 a.m.
The witching hour. Must have been a gripping conversation.
I am not sure. However, his exhaustion seemed to finally catch up with him, and so I drove him home.
Weren't you tired as well?
No. I should go now.
Will you be okay?
I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Chris Evil.
No problem. Anytime.
Have a good evening then, Chris Evil.
Come back again soon. Oh, you want to hear some fuck?
Sure.
The Genshin Impact Western voice actors. They haven't been paid in over 6 months.
Oh my god.
But it is not for the developers of Genshin Impact. Studio Formosa seems to not be paying their work.
Holy shit. And they've still been like, have these been people like on contact for like continuing to do voice acting stuff?
Yes. So,
No.
But yeah, it is not. It is, but it is not the Genshin Impact. It's not the company.
Right. It's whoever they've
It's their
contracted
agency.
to handle. Yeah.
God, it feels like it wasn't even that long ago when we had some other publishing group that was not like paying out properly. Who was it? I think it's the same people who did like publishing for like Cave Story Plus and all that. I don't remember. I'll look at it. Anyways, go ahead and continue and read the newspaper headlines.
Friday, September 29th, 2023. Evening Whispers. At least it's pretty. Researchers respond over alleged algae invasion. Dwarfira Tech teams up with Goldmix Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. Alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember.
Bailey's?
There was. Oh, I think I'm thinking of. Okay. Nicalis is the studio, or the publisher I was thinking of before. I don't know if it was them, but I've heard that apparently they've sort of wrestled Cave Story out of the original developer, Daisuke Pixel. I don't know the surname. But sort of like took the IP and ran with it, and then that's been. Yeah, now they pocket all the money, and Pixel does not. But separately, I think, was it Frogwares that was holding out on pay? I know the Sinking City developers are having some. Wait, let's see. No. Maybe Frogwares had the issue and Nakon was the. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I'm not gonna get to the bottom of this while we're on stream, I don't think. Oh, okay. Maybe it was Frogwares. No. No. I'm not gonna drag this one out. Let's continue with the game.
Okay.
Oh, it's Bailey's!
It's Bailey's.
Hey! I just noticed that little pink teddy bear on the shelf.
Yeah.
That's cute.
We're not normally over there.
What's because you moved the camera?
No, I didn't. I can't look over at Bailey's.
Oh. So the camera has reset to this position.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Knock,
intentional.
knock.
Okay.
Anyone there? Mr. Bailey's. Hi. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. How are you tonight? I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts? You can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. You know, the side of the coffee shop I can't see because my head doesn't swivel that far. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be. Funny, I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone. Even if that someone is yourself. Especially if that someone is yourself. Sounds like we agree on this. We sure do. And if it's been on my mind a lot of the past few days, does that mean anything to do with your wedding to Ms. Lua? Got it in one. How are things on that front? A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think. That sounds ominous. No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup or even a break. Whew. We've been through so much, there's no walking back on our relationship now. But sometimes you're just so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know? I think I see what you mean. So we decided to give each other a bit of space and figure out what we really want on our wedding. And more importantly, out of our marriage. I see. Have you made any progress on that front? Do you want the short version or the long version? I'm always here for the full story.
But order coffee first.
All right then, I'm gonna tell you everything, but I think I should order first. Sure thing. What can I make you tonight? I'm not feeling fussy. Did you know it's weird? Fussy and pussy are just one letter away, but are pronounced completely different.
I think you need to get back with your wife.
Anything more would do. So anything, really, makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Herbal tea. Hibiscus, butterfly, please. I need to get rid of this shit, please. Milk and honey. Alright.
I'm surprised no one has called out Chris Evil on this so far.
Dream blue.
Would you like,
Is
would you like me to confirm or deny?
What do you say?
Would you like me to confirm or deny this decision?
Should I do hibiscus?
This is the case where Dream in Blue, or another drink will work.
Is it the hibiscus version of this?
No, but yes, yeah, it would be either what you did, Dream in Blue, which is blue pea, milk and honey, or Sweetheart Latte, which would be hibiscus, milk and honey.
Let's do this.
What's it gonna be? Everyone cast your
It's
votes.
kind of hard not to draw Sonic.
I drew so many Sonics in my notebooks when I was in middle school. That was when he got announced for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and like, I found out that like, oh my god, I never realized. You know what? It would probably help to rotate the cup. Yeah, because then since when you do the milk, it always drifts down. If you rotate the cup, then you can customize it better. Sorry, I was thinking about latte tech. I do love this like this Kefka shape that you've created so far. You're developing a Yoshitaka Amano final boss design right now.
I hope some rich Japanese man hires me to design characters for his really bad anime.
Such meaningless things. I'll destroy them all. Anyways, I kind of realized like, oh, Sonic is really quick to draw, especially if I just do his head. So I would just make a bunch of Sonic heads, and then his "You're too slow" taunt, where he puts his arms back and he does the little runny feet. I figured out too, like, oh, this like really, like, the head is straightforward, but or like at a very slight 3/4 angle, which I loved my 3/4 angle heads when I draw as a kid. The body was in a very uncomplicated sort of position where everything was like I didn't have to foreshorten anything, and the limbs were really straight, and the silhouette was clean, so there wasn't like there's anything terribly overlapping. And so I would just draw that same pose, that same "You're too slow" pose of Sonic over and over and over again. It was a good time. I also have clear memories of oh, that's beautiful, Grant.
That looks like the ground.
It does. You could put that on a
T-shirt.
skybox texture or a t-shirt. I remember distinctly being in, I think it was 8th grade English class, and drawing shots of the Sonic OVA because I was addicted to Planet Freedom. And so I think I drew the "Give Me the Scoop" Robotnik pose. Yeah.
Pretty
Okay,
good.
go on.
Alright. Serve it. Enjoy this drink I made. I hope you like it. It reminds me of my favorite, least favorite ketchup. Thanks, Chris Evil. This is so nice, and it brings me way back. You know, I'm not really in touch with my family anymore. Yes, you mention it all the time. Don't be. I don't even miss them most of the time. In the end, they're just a bunch of random people, and we don't have very much in common. It's good that you've learned about that, Bailey's. I think so too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her a while now. Someone who passed away, I'm guessing. Exactly. Spot on again, Chris Evil. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. Well, that's a weird thing to say.
Is it a weird thing?
I don't know. Feel like I still remember. I don't know.
Maybe for Bailey's.
The fear of that one of them or both of them would walk away and abandon me. A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago. Yeah, so it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents. This is not unique to you, Mr. Bailey's. No matter who they are or how they behave. That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all of my evenings curled up in a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to the shouting, except when my gran came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. The elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances. Except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel. So she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. Or she would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea with milk and honey in it. Drinking this now with you. Are you my great aunt, Chris Evil? Feels a lot like family again. That's cute. Thanks, Bailey's. Sounds like she was a perceptive person. She truly was the best of them all, until she got sick. Oh no, how did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick. Ah, see, that's part of the elven disinformation campaign. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds, but they get the big bag diseases, like everyone else. And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's the assumption that in elven society, if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed.
Oh no, they're on that Steve Jobs shit.
Oh man. Rest in peace, Stevie. That's what the family says, most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did with my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks. That's really awful.
Chris Evil's like, I'm so sorry to hear that. And under the counter, he has a notepad with a list of potential time travelers, and he just strikes Bailey's grand off.
I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either. At least she had you. It must have been a little consolation, but yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her. To think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A lot of part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now. I'm certain she would be. Thanks, Chris Evil. Here you are, letting me blab on again. That's more than fine. But, do you think growing among conflict might explain why things are a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua? I definitely think that's part of it. In fact, ding, 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 ding. Silver. And Amanda. Good evening.
Hi, Chris Evil. And hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Silver.
I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. Would you like a rousing, structured debate? No? I'm guessing you're Amanda. We are, but you do not to be a hive. How did you? Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago. Oh, the nice Earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her date? I'm a little more than that. I'm her fiancé. Truly, fiancé is a successful outcome of dates with a 0.013%
Percent,
probability.
I'm guessing.
Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization. Thank you. Now, Cafe Offspring. We wishing. That's good. We are wishing for a drink. Cafe Offspring. How did you acquire that new title? Alright, sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard about. Although I always get to the bottom of things through structured debate. Never mind me. You were about to... I almost just put on the thing. You were about to order, Amanda. We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience. I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? That is accurate. I take it you completed your research on Earth? Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions. Interesting. That sounds like there's a story there. But first tell me, what sort of experience are you after? We wish to have something we never had before. It's time to get creative then. Take care not to reuse any ingredient you have served us in the past.
You want me to give you a suggestion?
Yeah.
Just to make things up. Do you want me to give you like 1 or 2 ingredients and then you can work your way through the rest?
There's no way. There is no way I would know.
Okay. Then in that case, go for hibiscus, milk, and cinnamon. Really, as anything will go, as long as it's not blue pea, ginger tea, or honey. But this is what the guide recommends, so we'll go with it, you know?
Here you go. Oh, hold on.
Max.
One second, I gotta check. Amanda! I have 3
How's that?
smiley faces for you. Pretty good. Hopefully this tastes new to you. It does. It's at least 56.941% different from anything else we have experienced. We are, as our thing would express, delighted. According to our calculation, this is our 39,846 new experience since arriving on Earth. That's quite a lot. Perhaps. However, most of them were rather insignificant in nature. Oh, what about this one? Sorry, one second. This one is in the 99th percentile of significance. Is that good or bad?
She means it's very significant. Right, Amanda?
Very much so. We enjoy this place and we will miss it. That's getting a bit emotional here. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble.
Sorry. That one was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see.
Yeah, Lua mentioned that. He made her... Wait, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't.
No, I got Max Bailey's.
Bailey's.
Wow, Bailey's went from having 1 to 2 almost immediately. He's like, man, oh man, does Chris Evil fucking slap?
I have a theory about if they do another one of these. I bet since Bailey's and Lua's arc is gonna wrap up with their wedding, I wonder if Silver and that whole dating situation is gonna it's like, oh, it's a new character, it's the person we talked about before, but didn't ever sit down at the cafe. So that's my point to the stands. That Silver's gonna bring in a date next time.
That makes sense.
What's the name of the person that he's been courting? I don't remember.
We don't know yet.
I think he's mentioned before. Pearl, that's right.
Yes.
So we shall see. Okay.
Birthday, August 10th, freelance designer, museum and art gallery frequenter, art school graduate, will draw a design for food and shelter. Favorite things, punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. What am I doing with my life? Escaping bloodlines. Experience life one color at a time. One day I'll have my solo expression. I do like the escaping bloodlines. He made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night.
Please tell her that I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things even after his second visit here. The scariest thing was when he came by to my cafe. Or what he thought was my cafe. I really feared he was onto us, but... apparently, he just enjoyed the chat we had here the other day, or night.
What, the agent's not?
Or that's what he said anyway. I don't know if that was true, but when he saw the cafe wasn't open yet, he ended up leaving and hasn't shown up since.
That's a relief. Oh. Wait, complete Silver's good story arc? What the fuck is a bad story arc?
Did you have an achievement?
Yeah. I forgot. I turned off the overlay for Steam.
Well, that's good, because we were worried before that we didn't, because we had the whole, ID thing, where we gave his ID back, and we're wondering, oh no, should we have given it away to someone else or something? But, yeah, I'm glad that we got that.
We'll dig into it after this is done.
One less thing to worry about.
Yes, we have thought about it for a while, and we have decided not to care for that sort of excitement. Not if it makes our siblings so sad.
Did you know that one less thing to worry about is an incorrect grammatical thing to say? Because if you have things, then it would be fewer. So it'd be one fewer thing to worry about.
Yeah, but language is made up.
But it doesn't roll off the tongue. Yeah, it doesn't sound as...
Well, the thing is it kind of sounds like it's one of those, expressions where, ain't that just the way, right? Where ain't that just the way is grammatically incorrect. But you know what I mean. And
yeah.
But one last thing to worry about. It just kind of has a it kind of has one of those rural.
It has good cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've really gotten the hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda?
Percival starts code switching.
Thank you, Offspring. If that was the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions? No, we came here for the purpose of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that emotions are one of the most interesting aspects. We will be submitting a academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and reflexive neural patterns, deep-level communication in hive versus non-hive species. Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title.
Amanda was always the brains in the family.
This wasn't your only mission, though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean you got some?
Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date.
Right, you're looking for love, aren't you?
I am. I was. I think.
I see how it's easy to get that confused. It's I think, therefore I am. Easy mistake.
I think I may have found it.
Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago?
Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, and during this entire process when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does.
That's so great! But I'm curious, doesn't being in a hive provide the experience of feeling seen? It does, and it does not. And in fact, we hope that it sometimes improves our research. The hive sees thoughts and desires differently, but it is not able to communicate the reason for those desires. The emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be conveying, at least to some extent.
Yes, what Amanda said is a part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth. And I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is not a common experience, I think.
It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly.
It certainly requires some time. And even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly.
It is precious thing. It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing.
Has that been your experience with Lua?
It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered, too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who remind me of that. He's gonna stare at Chris Evil here. Boo! So does that mean you and Lua found some answers. Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but Chris Evil, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony. I like that Amanda's fucking freaking out. Which will take place 3 days hence. That's some answers indeed. Yeah. Taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We had gotten bogged down in the details. And in our own securities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. A simple plan. Maybe. That's it. It's bad. Fuck. No fuss. No massive expense. Nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members and Chris Evil.
That's what I'm thinking. Are they just gonna bring him just to this cafe? Like, this is the one place we go.
Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves. I am very touched, Mr. Bailey's. It's really sweet. Oh, come on, Chris Evil. You know you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here.
We don't want to fuck that up.
Yeah. Hyde. Be invited to Lua and Bailey's wedding. I got guest of honor. Well, Hyde and Gala's invitation. Seeing how that's as obvious as possible. Would you give it to them when you see them? It would be an honor. Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you are in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Loa won't mind. Would you like to join us for the party? A party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant and 0.01% disappointment that we have to refuse.
Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys. But sadly, we're leaving Seattle tomorrow.
Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We're going on an adventure. That sounds very exciting.
It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. And maybe even a bit further if we've got time. We're gonna kill some feds. We're basically going to be tourists.
Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained to us multiple times, we will still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which in our excessive circular reasoning... it may be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, and to see beautiful things. To enjoy life, you know? Enjoyment as a purpose. That is news to us, but we are 99.99% excited to try it out.
And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Chris Evil, that I always have a place to return to where I'll feel home, well, that makes me a lot less nervous.
I'm very happy to hear that. Time.
I think I should order a drink.
Of course. What can I make you?
I'd like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure. But I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing.
So sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. Yeah. Oh, that's you.
Yes. Sorry. Yes, that's exactly right.
Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun?
I'd love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing.
Honey cinnamon?
Close. What's your
Uh,
usual other option for spice that you go for?
Ginger.
Yeah. Ginger comes through for you this time. Oh, but don't do coffee, do chocolate.
Oh, chocolate.
Chocolate powder.
What is? What? I don't know the joke.
I think they're coordinates.
Coordinates to where? Do we know?
I don't know, but the image is of space. So, like in the cup, I mean.
Yeah.
I'll plug this into a search and see what it comes up with. Oh, it just tries to search it as a site. Asian. There. Speed of light.
Oh fuck! I knew that. I knew that.
Haha.
There's a 29 two. That's how many.
It ends up being like meters per second, so I think it's like European style, or whatever languages would use periods instead of commas.
Yes. There's
So million thousand.
299,792,458 for a light speed traveler. Oh, we like the name. It's evocative and adventurous. Evocative? Yes, it is the speed of light, not evocative to great adventurers. The speed of light? Oh wow, way to target your audience, Chris Evil. Way to really sell it. Way to sell. Thank you. But do you like the taste of it?
I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. But then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda.
One second.
Here, come get a poke of this.
I guess he's saying you're sweet, but with a strong character as well.
That's about right.
We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet we are pleased. Well, then it's settled. Whenever you or Miss Amanda Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink.
I'd like that. Thank you, Chris Evil.
Wow, careful! You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much.
You're right. I'm just so excited, I can barely sit still.
I can't imagine. A first trip across country is a big deal.
It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited.
Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know where you're going to say next. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives.
Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person.
be with a secret society and an alien background.
It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual. But this particular thing is very commonplace.
Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.23% different from left to right, we agree with her movie analysis 99.99%. Wow, hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies, and now she's joining you two on a holiday. How did any of that happen?
We watched orc westerns all together last night.
I love the fact that orcs are the ones that made westerns.
Mm-hmm. Pearl likes them a lot as well.
You don't sound exactly thrilled.
Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas.
Ha! I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way.
Yeah, we've got a bit of that Toy Story thing going on. I suppose so.
Well, I'm glad to hear that she met Amanda and that you got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver?
She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date.
Fucking wild. That's very brave. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you just met and are starting to like. It takes guts.
You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I have always felt safe here with all the regulars. I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me, and so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she is. And I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision.
Well, I will say that if she'd heard your story and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway. Fair.
Zach said, not very Hakuna Matata of them. Hi, Zach.
Welcome, Zach.
That's fair.
But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot.
The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too.
What is proud?
It's the hard mode in Kingdom Hearts. Proud is... For yourself, I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about Consider who they are and the way they're acting, and it just fills you with joy.
Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you.
Oh, I...
Teleports. You two really are a really sweet family. And so are you and Mrs. Lua, Mr. Billies. Heh, true. Chosen families can also rock. Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There's no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be differences in the specific processes, but the bond appears to be 99.99% similar to the end.
I love when they all look forward. It's like, did you know that 4 out of 4 people are gay?
Yes, we must go pack. First time I get to see someone excited to be about that specific part.
What Amanda really means is that I must pack. While she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on.
Precisely. This is further information for our research. We are thrilled. Good luck, Cinder.
Indeed. When you travel and stuff, do you roll your clothes or do you fold them?
I roll them because folding. Most of the time I travel with my backpack, and so folding takes up a lot more space. And also, I'm very lazy when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm like, sure.
Well, and then you like if you have like an outfit, you know, you get to just roll it up all together.
I hope you'll tell us about it when you're back, Soldier.
I will. Good night to you two, then.
Hasta la vista, strangers. Orc Westerns. Ha. Bye to you, too.
And back to Bailey's.
There is never a dull moment in your cafe, Chris Evil.
Except earlier when you weren't paying attention to me.
Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps. Whether we'd like it, we'd love it. Honestly, I didn't want to impose, but there's no place that could be better. And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small and cozy wedding. So, this is perfect. It's settled then. Lua's going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to tell her right now. That's a very exciting prospect. Thanks again, Chris Evil. You're like a guardian angel for us both. And on that note, I'm off. Good night.
If they have a kid, do you think Chrissy will be the godparent?
More like a guardian hive mind, yes. Good night, Mr. Bailey's. Ugh. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Talk to you, peeps. And by peeps, I mean Zach.
How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all doing well. Since we sort of made a habit out of using these streams to bring up little bits and pieces of leftist news, UPS Teamsters are still battling with UPS real hard. They did, have a few victories here and there, but Teamsters are still looking for more in terms of things like equitable wages, and UPS is really pushing back hard now. It seems like it's going to be difficult to see any more movement, potentially up till a strike occurs, but Teamsters are preparing for said striking, and they've already had an overwhelming majority, a 97% vote, that they are ready to strike. So we might see that it comes to a full-on battle here, but if so, we'll have to give our full support to the Teamsters as they fight for better working conditions. I hope that you'll all keep that in mind, as news cycles, especially when UPS is going to start really pushing narratives of, hey, we need workers for holiday shipping, and this is an important time for other people, though the workers shouldn't be selfish, and we've already given so much to them, and blah blah blah. Remember, they haven't given enough. Not when they're making record-breaking profits. So, keep your eyes and ears out for them. Be prepared to defend the Teamsters as they hold that line, especially as this hits mainstream news. Exactly, Zach. Important enough to pay them? No. Yeah. Knowing that only recently one of the victories they earned was getting AC in their vehicles, that should hopefully demonstrate just how much ground they have to make up when they're bargaining. So wild stuff. And of course, they're not the only ones who are in the process of unionizing right now, or attempting to. I remember that there was the Sega unionizing effort. I believe Sega of America. Let me see if I have the news on hand, and make sure that this is relatively recent. Let me check the date on this. Yeah, so very recently, Aegis, or AEGIS, which is Allied Employees Sega group, they have officially won their organizing election 91-26. Let me get into the tweet a little more for details here. So they've got 200 members, or more, more than 200 members in their union. It's the largest multi-department union of organized workers in the game industry so far. And so, big win, I know, this has also been a bit of a fight for them. On some hands, we always we see some of the good stuff that Sega does in terms of public image, and we would hope that they wouldn't go union busting and that kind of thing, but apparently it's not been a clean fight there. So I'm glad to see that they've effectively been able to unionize, and I hope the best for them as they continue to work towards better conditions with Sega. It seems like they really do honestly like their jobs there. They like working with Sega, but they need those working conditions improved anyway. So last I remember, they were asking to not do a Sega boycott or anything like that. Rather just, to be prepared to support them as they, do what they need to do. So, exciting stuff. I'll go ahead and post the link to the tweet that I'm pulling that from. Hello.
You think we can, you think we got some time for this?
We can sure see how far we can go, yeah.
The Evening Whispers, free of charge, Saturday, September 30th, 2023. ZXX20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. Nekomimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip. Suspected DUI. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon.
Oh.
Hello. Oh fuck, there's so... Hold on, Miss Aqua.
Lots of notifications to check.
Good night, says Lucas. Rachel.
I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone.
I told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug.
George.
I like that Lucas liked it. Like, just imagine just fucking, like, some fucking rich kid just liking your... Not rich kid,
Yeah. Influencer type.
but... Yeah. Hello, Miss Aqua.
Hi, Chris Evil. How are you?
Good, as usual. How about you?
Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though?
Of course. What would you like?
Can you make me a cup of chai?
Chai tea coming right up.
I'm going to defeat you in ritual combat.
What is in chai? It's milk, tea, and cinnamon?
You can check your Coffeepedia,
I don't
your
know
brew
if
pad.
We made Thai?
I think we have.
We haven't.
Unbelievable. I feel like maybe we did before, and then we definitely did in the first game. So I can tell you. It is tea, ginger, cinnamon. Because it's a special type of chai that we're gonna make.
So this is a little unprofessional Twitch-wise, but I'm trying to buy a lot of D&D miniatures on eBay right now, and it's the first time I've ever gotten into a bidding war.
Oh, I see. Is it active right now? Then?
Yeah, and it ends in 13 minutes. So.
Well, in that case, do you want to stop streaming? so you can focus
because
on it?
the thing is, I just got outbid and I have 11 minutes left to go, right? But the thing is, if I bid now, the guy that outbid me will just outbid me again, right?
Yeah.
Because it's going up by dollar amounts. But it is a lot of 40 pre-painted miniatures, and one of them is massive, for less than $50, which is an insane deal.
Yeah.
There is a lot that they have on here that is $550, which is a ton of money, and it ends in 2 days. But it's 1,100 miniatures,
Jesus.
and it's
And
like
how many of those are gonna bust during shipping?
well, what's wild is
nature of it.
my Draco Lich mini.
Mhm.
There's 3 of them in this lot.
Oh my god.
So it's
Oh my
like
God.
holy, like those 3 Draco Liches are worth like $180 on the boat.
Jesus
it's
Christ.
nuts. It's nuts. And I don't have the money to bid on it, but man, I would never need miniatures ever again.
Yeah. Hi, Scott.
Hello, Scott. Scott, would you like to help me fuel my addiction on D&D miniatures to buy 550 worth of giant miniatures. They're huge. There's so many.
Guys,
Of them.
don't do it.
I actually, when I start my D&D club at the school, I might get some funds. But that would be at the school. I wouldn't be able to keep them, but
Yeah.
still fun. A cup of masala chai for the lady with the eclectic tastes.
Scott said, but I will loan money for another base. Wink, wink.
You'll get it, Scott. It's coming in the mail. Let me get a note. Let me start my big boy job first.
Thank you. It's delicious.
You're welcome. So you were saying?
Oh, right. It's just, I've been busy working on my game.
I see. How's it going?
It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, but the detail, Zach. The detail. And also, I ain't painting... I hate painting miniatures. I am getting a bunch of Stormlight miniatures at the end of this month. I actually did... She's a mermaid.
Yeah.
Scott. Yeah. I am
Yeah,
getting...
they have a special kind of way of doing mermaids. Yeah.
I am getting the Stormlight miniatures at the end of this month, and I actually just got the files to 3D print them. So if I can send them in and get them 3D printed.
Oh boy.
But I gotta find a 3D printer. I'm glad to hear that. How's the contract you talked about the other day going?
Oh, that. I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it, really, which is a shame. I truly like their games. But with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us, small developers. And scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that.
That's understandable, though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you.
Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? End of the day, it's business. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, I tried negotiating with them. Because I wondered if they'd still had any good faith left. Don't tell Myrtle, okay?
Okay.
But as I expected, it didn't really go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they're doing me a favor, since I'm just a small developer.
Yeah, keep talking. Oh, look, we're more friends. We're max friends. It says you moved to Seattle to achieve a dream of advancing technology as far as we can. Trying to find the place and person where I belong while doing something along.
Didn't we before max out Aqua and we thought it was Rooks? We're like, does that mean she's not going to show up again?
No, we maxed out Myrtle.
That's right. That's right.
I wasn't thinking rationally, or in business terms.
Oof. Doesn't sound like good faith to me.
Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept. They could have at least been polite about it.
I doubt they care, though.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
That aside, Myrtle's coming here soon.
Great. So you two made up already.
Yes. We apologized to each other.
Nice.
I know it probably was being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well. But she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious. And she apologized for assuming. Really helped. Now she's helping me speed up development.
I'm happy to hear that. There she is.
Hey. Hi, Myrtle. We were just talking about you. Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope.
Don't worry. Only the good stuff.
Anyway, sorry, Chris Evil. I won't be ordering today.
Why?
We don't have time. We're going to the expo sale, right?
Oh, you're right.
Expo sale.
We're hunting new parts for my PC. It's been a bit slow lately.
A bit? She's joking. It's pretty much in its death throes. If we're going, we're building you a whole new setup.
But
If you just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at this point, I'm not sure it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you.
yeah. No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity. I've been putting off upgrading things for a while now.
Man, if I only I knew a game developer who continued to put off upgrading their computer over and over again. I wonder. It's not. I don't think I've ever heard of that ever in my life.
Look, I want you to know that I have my new computer now, and Transaction is still in development on my laptop.
You're such a stupid bitch.
No, it really is time for a better setup.
That's the spirit.
Go big or go home.
Sorry, Chris Evil. Seems like we have to go now. Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later.
Yeah, take care.
Safe trip and good luck. Freya's gotta come in. Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklists.
See, I told you Chris Evil has a checklist of who he thinks is a time traveler.
Hello, gentlemen. Hey, Chris Evil. Hey, Chris Evil. Nice seeing you here, Henry. How goes it? Good. I see you're doing good too. As usual. What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me. No, that won't do. Well, let's talk about bills later. So what will it be? You first. You sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one stem, please. I already made stem. I remember it's milk, ginger, honey. I put the thing wrong. Milk, ginger, honey.
Zach says, didn't know cats could get diabetes.
One stench coming up. Oh, it smells so nice. Oh, spot on. Thanks, Chris Evil. You're very welcome. I have 1 minute until this bed ends, so it's gonna get starting here in a bit. All right.
All right. You wanna hold?
Hold for. Okay, I'm going to give you bids and updates. So it's at 50 seconds. I think I bid at the last 30 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, you always gotta compensate for internet lag time.
Thank you. Ah, I didn't win.
Damn.
Didn't win. Oh well. Maybe another time.
Mhm.
How about you, sir? Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your new tea line is fine. Oh, I see you have a new selection. Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea. Hibiscus, huh? You should try Teja Rosella. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Sounds familiar. It's ginger steeped with roselle buds, another name for hibiscus. Oh. Anything else? Fuck, my voice just cracked switching. Well, it's a bit sweet. Interesting.
I think Chrissy will just needs a sign about the hibiscus and blue pea stuff. They can just point to.
What did he say? Ginger. What else is it? Something that's a bit sweet. So, honey?
Would you like?
You have time.
Yeah, you got it. There you go. Got it in one.
A piping cup. Oh!
What?
I just.
You okay?
I got an email that said don't give don't give Gala Hyde's invitation.
Oh shit.
No, I bet I can give it
Oh. You were go back and do it. No! It's been so long since we've saved. Okay, hold on. Does this game have autosaves?
I don't think so.
Oh, Grant.
Well,
You know what? Okay, here's what I'm gonna recommend. I'm gonna recommend that we reload, and with the rest of our time, which is like 15 minutes, we skip the dialogue, we rush the drinks, and we just get back to this, and then give Gala the card properly, and then end it there.
Oh, I can I not give it to Hyde? Is that the thing?
Well, I don't know, because the guide only says give it to him here, you know?
Okay.
So I don't know if it'll come later. So let's just do it.
Oh, I can load from. The,
Okay, we can just load the day. Okay, good.
Yeah, which is
So we're on the 30th, I believe. Yes.
Interesting. Okay, that's not bad. So,
So yeah,
we-
Let's skip back through.
yeah. Oh, that's funny. The paper is randomized.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What changed on it?
Like this, it's the same. It's the same stuff, but like the.
I know we've seen the Nekomimi driver before.
No, we've
Was
seen
that
both of these. It's the same stuff, but the what's it
locations
called?
changed?
Yeah, the locations, the design of it is different. Because this used to be 3 separate boxes. Yeah, that's fun.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta. Georgie, yeah, I like Georgie. I like Lucas. Yeah.
This is just like real social media.
Oh, Chill.
There's still missing something. You need to scroll down and
Gala.
yeah.
Tea. Ginger. Honey.
Let me verify. Tea, ginger, cinnamon. Yes. You got it.
All right, do you remember it?
Ginger honey. Hibiscus. Ginger honey.
All right. Give item.
What's this? Oh, it's Bailey's and Lua's wedding invitation. Really? For Hyde. Oh, the date is really soon. Could you pass it along to him since I'm not sure when he'll be here? Okay, sure. Thank you. A piping cup of Teja Rosella for you. Thanks. What do you think, Hendry? Does it look any good? It looks about right. It smells good too. Try it. Yep, it's good. Glad I passed your impromptu test. So what's been going on? Did I miss anything? Something happened, didn't it? Oh, I'm always out of the loop. You can say that. I think the officer is coming too, by the way. All right. As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over. Are you okay, though? I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Hendry? Did you get your checkup? I did. Rachel pestered me to get it done all week, so I had to do it. Good. There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones. Time is a harsh mistress, as they say. Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get to complain, though. Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore. Oh, I mean, compared to my prime. 50 years ago. I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore. Oh, is that so? Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. It's harder to get up in the morning after all that, like today. I know that feeling all too well, especially in this kind of weather. Oh, it's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints. Ha 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 ha.
Is there any like science behind that sort of thing, or is it just kind of an old running myth, or like a truism?
I think it might. The biometric pressure can fuck with your joints.
Ah. And if you're just generally kind of weaker with age, then you might feel worse.
Yeah. Well, lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles. Yeah. And it's Officer Georgie, the last member.
It's a Grant Fest.
It is a Grant Fest.
Do you think you'll be able to handle this?
Yeah.
Okay, if your voice gets sore, I guess we'll be ending soon, so.
Hey, folks! The man of the hour. Hiya, Georgie! Chris Evil, what I miss? Some very important weather talk. Is that so? Sounds like I must have ton then. How are you? How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin. Hendry, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right? No, what are we talking about? Chris Evil, you should have primed him before I got here. My bad. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gallo mentioned it. Excuses, excuses. I'll explain it to Hendry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. And that's about it. So he's trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now.
You like this new Henry animation?
I do. Yep, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since? Well, I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighter, and things happened. Mind backing up a bit. Feels like there's a lot of context missing here. Well, I'm warning you. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. It'll sound a little crazy, but I haven't lost it yet. Got it? Loud and clear. I told Chris Evil about my lighter a while ago, how it might be connected to the fairy market we talked about before. Really? In what way? The lighter.
Hey, you know he doesn't do that. He eats the cigarette.
Nom, 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 nom. And there's a chance he bought it from there. Ah, interesting. Yeah, what a coincidence. God damn it, Georgie, every single time he talks about it. Anyways, my daughter likes that sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense of all this. And gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night, to the spot, you know? To where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there and put the lighter right in the middle of it all. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still and I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was just me being creeped on, or if there's something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut, got the heck out of there. Then what? It blew up. What? What do you mean, what? The lighter, it blew up. Well, what do you mean it blew up? Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here. Well, I didn't see it because I was walking towards my car, you see? But I heard it. Pathow! And with a little whoosh, followed by a couple of clink clinks. Pathow? What kind of sound is that? You know, like something small and metallic blew up. Haven't y'all been shot at before? Wouldn't bang work better? No, that's a shot. Wouldn't want to confuse y'all with that. But thou, what is that? You know, but thou.
All the music for this part.
And then what happened? Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see it had its lid open. The flame is burning white. Wow. Ain't gonna lie to y'all. Freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged in the corner, walking towards the lighter. Did they see you? Yeah, they did. Then they asked me, sure, I missed that one. They inspected my lighter while I was back there, and just then they asked me straight up, is this lighter yours, guy? I said, yeah. And then I fired a question back. Are you the one that's been messing around cars lately? And they said, yes. Well, sounds like case closed. So, they weren't ghosts. Hell no! Thank God for that. Then, who are they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased.
What if all this was a plot to get Georgie to quit being a cop? They're like, we like this guy, but he shouldn't be this anymore. He's too better things.
They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all. Didn't expect. Do you know them? Kinda. In fact, they own the gnome noms near my place. Oh, wow. Did they know it was your car then? Nope, because I only order takeout, and I usually walk there. What was the reason for all the vandalism then? It all started because of a broken promise. And we have to start way back for that. This is gonna be long.
Do you want to stop here and come back next time?
Let's stop here. Thank y'all for joining us. If you liked what you listened to, you can follow us here on Twitch. Or you can check out our anime reviews. Wow, Brantley, we put out 2 anime reviews recently.
Yeah, what's funny is that for the first time in a long time, we had 2 reviews consecutively without a stream in between them, just based on the timing of when they could release. So we have on our channel, you know, stream for a long time, and then bam, bam, 2 reviews. So you will probably never see that again.
That's not true. We're gonna keep going. But you can follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, or follow us on Twitter. I don't know. You can. I don't really tweet too much, but you don't need to do any of that because we are not your dads.